Hey you, I'm really glad you're here. I have some important announcements about this channel, and I'm really curious what you think about this video, so make sure you watch all the way to the end. Okay, let's get started. Oh yeah, and don't forget to leave this video a like. Thanks. Good morning, it is a rainy Sunday, and it is one of my favorite kind of days. To report on my goals from last week, I got up at 9 a.m. today. That is amazing for me. It is a step in the right direction. I have also achieved 12,000 steps for 7 consecutive days, so today is the first day that I will be up to 13,000 steps. I'm just getting my day rolling, and part of my normal routine is to go out for a walk. So I'm gonna go inside and get some better suited clothes for the weather. This is always a good sign for me. Fall is coming. Rain. One of my most favorite things in this world. It changes the smell of the air and creates a glossy coat that covers everything. Plants seem to dance under its persuasion, and its rhythmic white noise drowns our need for sensory input and calms the mind. For me personally, I see floaters all the time, so the dim day is a relief to my eyes. I feel calm on rainy days. My mind is clear. I live in a dreary city, but on a rainy day, I can find beauty anywhere. It truly makes me happy. What little things make you happy? Alright, I've made it to one of the small parks in my town, and I'm going to walk around and try to hatch my Pokemon Go eggs. In Pokemon Go, you have incubators, and you put your eggs inside the incubators, and then you have to walk certain distances to hatch your eggs. I'm currently on the hunt for a shiny Mr. Mime. For those of you who don't know, shinies are like the Pokemon equivalent of an albino, so they're altered colored forms of a Pokemon, and this is one that I would really like to get because it's not available in our country. Looks like I hatched my first egg, and it is Farfetch'd, a Japanese duck that carries a leek. Next egg, Kangaskhan, the Pokemon from Australia. Okay. Pichu, a baby Pikachu. Also cute. Not what I'm looking for. Looks like I still got a little bit to go before I hatch the rest of my eggs. I'm going to get some more steps in. I'm currently at 3,194 steps, so I'm going to walk around a little bit more, try to hatch the rest of my Pokemon eggs, and then I'm going to head home. Back home, it's time to fire up some breakfast. I decided to make some fried sweet potatoes, and to go with some of my leftover gluten-free pancakes. If you're interested, the recipe's down below. I decided to make a syrup out of the liquid from a mandarin orange can, a little bit of raspberry, and some dried cranberries. Simmer this down, and it went perfectly with my pancakes. I also had a side of mandarin oranges and some steel-cut oatmeal with the leftover cranberries from my pancakes. I'm gonna add in the calories for my breakfast, and then I'm gonna take you downstairs so you can see how I work on a video that is also gonna be my lunch.
The real Apollo.
For lunch, I'm having some minestrone with whole wheat toast. If you're interested in learning how to make this budget recipe, I put the link in the description. Boo! I scare ya? Probably not, but I tried. Alright, now that I've had lunch, I'm gonna put that in my Samsung Health app, and then I'm gonna get started with the footage that I just recorded. And while I do that, I have one more story to tell you about Indiana. On our way home back up to Wisconsin from Indiana, my friend Kat wanted to stop in Gary. Gary, Indiana is the site of a well-known possession case. The house is no longer there, but we stopped at the lot to check it out and kind of look around the neighborhood. I'm kind of feeling in the Halloween spirit today, so this sounds like a perfect way to get in the mood for fall. Arriving in Gary, Indiana, the neighborhood we were in already felt eerie. The first thing we noticed is that there was a lot of abandoned buildings. From a small bit of research, I learned that back in the 60s, there was an increase in steel being produced overseas, causing the industry that built Gary to decline. Workers got laid off, crime rates rose, and now this city has approximately 13,000 abandoned structures. This includes schools, churches, and homes. We arrived at the lot of the Ammon's possession home. In 2011, allegedly the demons in the home possessed the children living there, causing them to act out. It is even recorded that a CPS worker witnessed one of the children walk up a wall backwards. Later, the home was purchased by a paranormal investigator who demolished the building after he filmed the documentary Demon House that was later released in 2018. My imagination ran wild imagining what it was like to live in this home. Other than my own imagination, it wasn't very scary, it just seemed like a normal lot. We left the area and drove around the neighborhood to absorb some of the creepy vibes. There was so many abandoned homes, of course we had to try to take a peek inside of one. So we parked at a completely overgrown lot and took a peek inside. It looked like a scene from the video game Fallout, a post-apocalyptic waste. This particular home gave me a scare when a piece of styrofoam floated across some crystal clear water that flooded the basement. The entire home was destroyed. My imagination, running wild again, felt creeped out and kinda sad.
Eric, don't go too far. That floor is rotted.
I'm coming back.
You'll fall right into septic water.
I'm coming right back. Did I scare you that time? I had a lot of fun exploring Indiana, but I've had my fill of urban exploring for the day, and it was time to go home. Alright, my last meal of the day, I have a couple store-bought veggie sliders, and next to it some grits and some carrots. I'm going to add these calories into my Samsung Health app. I think I'm going to come up short, but I'll make sure to have a snack that brings up my calories before I go to bed. Time to eat my dinner, time to get back to editing, and that is the end of my day today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. That's awesome. I'll get right to it. The news I wanted to share about my channel is that starting October 4th, I will be uploading on a schedule. So every Tuesday and Friday, I will be uploading a new video. I will also be moving this series, Nerd Wandering, to the last day of the month. Instead of doing it weekly, I wanted to focus more on the cooking videos of this channel, though I do really like what Nerd Wandering is turning into. So basically, Nerd Wandering is like a day in the life, what I eat in a day, fitness goals, with a little bit of documentary style information, and it's just supposed to be fun and a way for me, like right now, to talk face to face with you so you know what's going on with my channel. Thanks a ton, and I really can't wait to see you in October.